Hi everyone and welcome to day 3 of my 12 days of Tilbury, where I'm going through one of her 10 iconic looks each day and then a couple of surprises at the end. Today, I hope you can see this lovely look is actually called the Bombshell. So if you would like to see some of the swatches and how I got this look, please watch on, get yourself a cup of tea and settle down. I'll see you in a minute. Thank you. Okay, without further ado, let's dive into the Bombshell. Now, what I really love about this look is it's a bit more of a bold evening wear look, but it's really, really simple to do because it's using one of these beauties. Now, this is what it is called a colour chameleon. And it's an eyeshadow pencil. I'm sure you've seen a lot of eyeshadow pencils. Charlotte Tilbury's eyeshadow pencils are really, really good. I'm going to tell you a bit more about those later on in the series, but they are so easy to use. I'm just going to swatch this one because this is part of the Bombshell look, and this one is called Amber Haze, and that is what we're going to be using. It's a beautiful coppery gold. Okay, so I'm going to start by literally, I'm just going to hold this a little bit taut because I'm going to just scribble this literally over my eyes. And you really don't have to be neat about this, because what you're going to do is before it sets, you are going to use your blending brush, and you can actually do this. I quite like to do this with my fingers because I just kind of like to make sure it's blended out. I just feel you can do it though if you want to with your brush. I quite like to do this with my fingers. So I'm just going to layer this up a little bit so that you can see it does layer up quite nicely if you want to go a bit more intense. And Amber Haze is actually the eyeshadow pencil that Charlotte suggests for brown eyes for evening wear. But I actually think it looks nice on any colour eye, but I think she suggests this one in particular for brown eyes. I'm really sorry about the lighting. It's really bad light in here, so it's a lot of artificial light. So but I'm filming a lot of these in advance so that I can bring them to you each day. And I'm going to just blur that out like so and build it up again. And you can see how you literally get a lot of colour payoff very, very quickly. Really beautiful shade. But you do have to make sure that you blend this out pretty quickly because it will set. And once it sets, it ain't going anywhere. So, and then I run some of this under my eye. I should have sharpened this. When will I learn? The other day I got really organised and I sharpened all my pencils before I started the video. And I forgot today and yesterday. Silly old me. Okay, so that is Amber Haze. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use her Feline Flick pencil, which is actually like a felt tip, which she uses in a number of her looks. If I show you, it's black, like a felt tip, and it is really, I'm going to try and do this looking in the phone camera. Really easy. Again, I always use my pinky to steady my hand. And the other one. Now I'm going to leave it at that. You can actually, what I tend to do is a little flick. I don't do a large flick, again, because of my hooded lids, but I just like to do a little flick. But you can go to town on your flick if you want. You can build it up. I'm just going to make it quite subtle, like so. Now what Charlotte suggests if you're amping this up for night time is you just keep layering on, and you go thicker with your line and your flick, and you can put a bit more of the smoky eye underneath. I'm going to leave it at that today, but I am going to now apply my mascara. Okay, so that's the mascara done. Again, if you want to amp things up, you could put black eyeliner in your waterline, or as I sometimes do, is put kind of really contrasting colour like a dark green or something, which gives you what they call a drop shadow, which is really nice. But I'm just sticking to the bombshell look for now. And then for the blusher, the look includes Sex on Fire. So as you can see, the centre one is a lot more pigmented, and then you've got the outside. This really does make you look like you've got a bit of a flush, and is very nice for evening wear. So I'm just going to swish the swish shade on, and as usual I like to swish both sides to make sure that it looks pretty even. And as you can see, this is a lot less subtle than yesterday's blush, so be careful if you're fair skinned. And then in the middle, the pop shade, which as you can see is very pigmented. Sorry about that, guys. I thought there was somebody coming to the door, so I broke the video just to make sure. Okay, so next we have our lip liner, which is red. It's very red, but it's called Kiss and Tell. So let me swatch that for you. And I haven't swatched the blusher today. I will do that in a minute. Let's actually swatch everything. Then I do not have, surprise, surprise, I do not have the lipstick that she uses, which is So Marylin. That is one of the two pieces that I do not have of the iconic look. But I do have Red Carpet Red, which is the matte version of her So Marylin. So I'm going to show you that. Very similar, but it doesn't have a shine to it. It's very, if anybody has MAC Ruby Woo, very, very similar. It actually looks pink here, but don't be fooled. It is a classic red, a bluey red. And then what she uses on top, which I'm going to cover up to make it shine, is Red Vixen, which again is a beautiful used on its own, but it really glosses up red lipstick. Now let me just quickly swatch for you the blusher. And so the outer swish first, which is, I don't know what it is, but these blushes don't show up when I swatch them. I cannot make them show very well, especially in this light. I'm sure I can make this the pop one show up, yeah, because that one's actually a lot darker. and it does make you look like you've got a flush of colour. As I say, you have to be a bit careful because if you go too much, it sort of makes you look like you're having hot flushes. Okay, so let me put on the lipstick. That's a lip liner. And now for Red Carpet Red. And that's Red Carpet Red. I do really want to get So Marylin because it does look beautiful, and I've had a sample, but I got Red Carpet Red in a set, and So Marylin seems so similar that it always seems like an extravagance. But if I get vouchers for Christmas, I'm definitely going to be getting it. And then just to finish off, I'm actually going to let this, I don't think this can be contaminated because it's quite a similar red, just to cover this up. And I noticed a bit of a, I think what I tend to do here, oops, I tend to do here is to go back round, and I use a skin coloured pencil and go round to make sure that I can tidy up the line around me, around my lips. Okay, so that completes today's bombshell look. I love it. I love the red lipstick, and I hope you like it too. As I said, this is very, very buildable, and once you build up the mascara as well, it is lovely for the evening. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you can meet me tomorrow again, where I will be doing another iconic look of Charlotte Tilbury. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.